to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
On target to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy thrown vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He'll pull it on the read. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arizona Wildcats offense has the ball for the 1st time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hudson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback, because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got a man. It's Harden. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And talk about a good competitive so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They're testing the right side here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking for space. It's Harden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Merrill. And he's brought down after a nice game. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Makes the catch. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires left. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Got his man on the right. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. won't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Working the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.